Numbers are good, but how are you feeling?
I feel great. Yeah. Every day I come out, I talk to myself. I go to the other end of the end zone and just work on drops, and I'm just telling myself, what am I going to do to be great today? Because I'm not competing against nobody but myself. Tomorrow I'm going to compete against what I did today and just try to be better.
Is that, having that kind of mentality, does that make it easier not to get caught up in the you versus Chris type of thing?
I don't even think about it. I feel like every punter and kicker comes with something different. We all like X-Men. Like you got Wolverine that fight with his claws. You got Cyclops that shoots fire with his eyes. Everybody brings something different.
All right. So what's your superpower?
I would say power. I feel like I can hit high and long punts and.
You'd be like Colossus stuff. Right?
Somewhat. I mean, it's on stuff I like to work on too, like directional. I feel like I'm decent in direction. I can always get better with that. But I feel as long as you know that you can do it, you got it.
How different are you the guy that walked in here last year?
Confidence. It's crazy, man. I think, well, I know for a fact, I would kind of be scared of what everybody else would think if I would hit a bad punt. And I've gotten to the point to where I don't care what nobody thinks because this is what I do. I'm a professional at what I do, and I know for a fact if my coach tells me to do this or that, I can do it. As long as I got it in my head that I'm gonna do it. If you think twice about it, am I gonna put it over there or will I put it over there? And I'm gonna do it.
What was it like last year for you? Knowing Shane was in the last year of his contract, knowing that they saw something in you and they wanted to keep you. What was that like?
It was kind of aggravating. I just hated the fact that I was just sitting and not playing. And I definitely got a chance to get to know him and see Bess a lot more and Kondo because just hanging around them, not bothering them too much because I know how they get when they're about business, but got a chance to just be around. I mean,
you say it aggravated you. Did it maybe fuel you in a little bit of way?
Yeah,
like, I don't want to be that guy sitting out anymore.
Yeah, it fueled me a lot. My mindset was just to come back and just be as good as, try to be great. I want it, man.
You know, you were saying that you didn't immediately go to them, right off the bat, because, they get into their routines or whatnot. I guess you didn't want to disturb that. I mean, who did you go to during that period?
The time when I was out?
Yeah.
This guy named Lamont Winston. He works for the Raiders. He helps me out big time as far as, like, my mental and just carrying myself more like a professional and thinking more like a professional instead of like a young kid. So he would help me out a lot.
How do you, these next couple weeks, because it is still up in the air, according to coach, how do you keep yourself from not trying to do too much, maybe getting outside of yourself? Is that a challenge for you?
Not at all. I'm like I said, I'm so confident in what I can do, and it's like now when I go into games, it's almost, I'm not gonna say it's like practice, but I guess having the crowd out here and maybe mishitting the punt or two in front of them, kind of it'll keep you from worrying about what other people think. Cause like when they just say, "Oh man, that's all they can do." So
right.
Once you get over the fear of failing, then you can hit them. So I feel like every time I touch that ball, it's gonna go. But I think I'm gonna do what I have to do. I'm gonna do what I've been doing the last couple of games.
What's it like with you and the camaraderie between you and Chris? Do you guys talk much? Do you get, hey, you did this, I saw you did this on this punt? Or is it one of those things where, look, you're trying to take my money, I'm trying to take your money, I gotta kind of keep to myself a little bit?
I mean, no, I enjoy talking to him sometimes, True enough, I mean, it's a competition, but like I said, I'm competing against myself. I'm pretty sure he's competing against himself. So, I mean, he'll give me tips. Like, say if it's a windy day and I got a crosswind, I'll punt the ball. He see how he can he's been in the league for a while, so he knows what's going on. as the ball leaves your foot, whatever it does, he can kind of give you a reason why. Maybe the wind pushes your drop out. You got to drop your drop a little bit more inside than outside, or the other way.
So it's not all cutthroat out here.
It's not at all. Not at all.
What we saw in the games, I mean, one of the things that Dennis Allen was saying was that consistency was something you needed to work on. And so far in the games, there's only been 4 punts. You've consistently kicked really good punts. Is that a product of? I mean, do you see the same thing in practice, or is it simply like it's only 4 punts?
I just take it one at a time. Usually when I hit a punt, I'm trying to forget about it, because you can't have a high and low. You got to kind of stay in the middle. You don't want to get too happy about what you do. You don't want to get too down about your mistakes. So I try to stay in the middle, just so I don't get too excited. Because once I start getting excited, that's when I mess up.
You feel like you see you're consistently punting well on the practice field?
Yeah, I feel like I've been consistent. I feel like I've been consistent a lot for a while. It's just, I would say my get-offs just wasn't as consistent last year like they are now. My get-offs were about 1-3, 1-4, maybe 1-2, but now it's 1-2, 1-1, 1-2, 1-1, 1-2, maybe 1-3, depending on how much power I'm putting into the punt.
Would you say that block you had last preseason was due to a slow get-off?
It played a part, but it's not the only thing. Yeah.
And you think that with your quicker get off, like that punt that you had blocked, probably wouldn't have been blocked?
If I was a little quicker, it probably would have helped out. But you never know. You never know. You don't know.
Thanks, Mark.